After an impressive offensive performance, LaSalle moves on to face Kansas State in the NCAA tournament. Welcome into the Sporting News Studios. I'm Tom Vandervoort. We are breaking down each and every game of this year's tournament thanks to UPS and the UPS Team Performance Index. And joining me now on the phone to talk about LaSalle, Kansas State, our college basketball writer Mike DeCourcy. And Mike, as I look down at the Team Performance Index for Kansas State, the numbers are telling me that they're a solid team across the board. Nothing really jumps out as outstanding, but how would you describe them as a basketball team?
Well, I would describe them as being a very efficient team, a team that defends with great passion but not great power. They're not a big team. They play essentially four perimeter players around one big guy. They tried to play two bigs early in the year, and it just didn't work with their motion system that Bruce Weber came in with this year as the first-year head coach. And so they settled on playing the four small players, and that probably is going to help them in the LaSalle matchup because LaSalle is not a huge team either. They basically play the same kind of look. I think LaSalle might be a little quicker, but I do believe that Kansas State is more physically powerful. So K-State has to stay in front of the penetrating guards, can't overhelp, can't leave the shooters on the perimeter. We've seen LaSalle has 5 proficient three-point shooters, even on a day when Tyreek Duren was having a miserable day. They barely noticed. And Tyreek's one of their leading scorers, averages 15 points a game. LaSalle didn't even flinch. Went out and put 80 on Boise State and sent Boise State home. Yeah,
it was really no problem offensively. And what was the key to their offense in this game, and what will they try to carry forward against Kansas State? Because I have to say, I mean, Boise State just basically couldn't stop those guys.
Yeah, it came down to dribble penetration, the ability to put the ball on the floor, get it into the defense, draw help from the perimeter, and kick it back out to guys who are wide open, and then those guys making the open shots. That's why I said that the first priority for K-State, and they're coached, the nature of the defense they play, they should be good at this, to choke off the dribble without having to overhelp from the perimeter. If you come down off the weak side and overhelp, that's when LaSalle gets you. They'll throw the ball across the court, across the lane, drive down the left side of the lane, draw the help in from the outside, and then throw the ball back across the lane to a shooter on the wing, and they'll make the shot. They did tonight. There's 37+% three-point shooting team on the season, as I said, with 5 players who have made at least 24 threes and several who've made quite a few more than that. But if you've got 5 guys that have basically averaged close to a 3 a game, that's a lot of weapons from the perimeter, and they don't do a ton of damage inside. So K-State has to be aware that the team they're playing is somewhat like them and maybe a little bit quicker off the bounce. That's why I said the physical power that they have to use their strength to contain that dribble, or they're going to be in for a much tougher first-round game than maybe they imagine.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it could be close. On the other hand, LaSalle didn't exactly stop Boise State either. How about the defensive matchup when Kansas State has the ball?
Yeah, I think that's going to be problematic for LaSalle. They did not do a very good defensive job against St. Louis in their regular season finale. They kind of got overwhelmed in that. And they got handled pretty well in their Butler game in the A-10 tournament. I think that's really LaSalle needs this game to be a high-scoring game. If it's in the 60s, I don't think they can win it. I think that's the exact game that K-State would like to play. K-State is going to be tough and physical, and they have the best player on the floor. There's no question about that. Rodney Magruder, just a pure, sweet offensive player. No wasted movement, no nonsense in his game. It's all working hard to get open, taking good shots, making most of them. I really love Rodney Magruder's game, and I think we'll see at least one more game beyond this one from Rodney before his career is finished.
All right, there you go. We'll see what happens. Thanks so much for your time. And obviously, Mike will be talking a lot in the week to come.